Hey guys, Galucia here, and oh boy! All right, so excuse me. So I'm getting started on a new Civilization gameplay for you guys. Civilization Revolution. This is the PlayStation 3 Civilization, and I told you that I was going to show you some of the differences with this and whatnot, and I'm going to stick to that promise. I know I said that Borderlands was coming up next, and I stand by that statement. But since Civilization ended in the middle of this, what I'm calling a play week, where we're showing an episode a day, I figured I would finish it with some Civilization, and then cue in to Borderlands once we're done with that. So I'm going to start off here with just a random character, just to keep the mystery alive. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'll be doing my best to showcase some of the differences and similarities and so on and so forth. Just like in Civ 5, typically where they start you off is a good enough place. I don't think I've ever used these guys before either, so whatever. Anyway, so right off the bat, very first thing that's different is that if there's nothing going on, like right there I was creating a warrior, and that's the only thing I could be doing, then it just kept doing turns. A whole bunch of turns just went by there to finish that task. So that was the first thing that's different. Second thing that's different right off the bat, you can see all these guys that are busy doing stuff. There's no workers in this game. Whatever tile you own will automatically be worked. You don't actually have a worker unit that you have to move around and so on and so forth. So that's a little bit different as well. And, guess I'll try going this way. The other thing is that the turns are also, they're still being automatic here as we move around, because the only thing that I can do is move these warriors. So once I'm done moving the warriors, there's nothing else to do. So, ooh, what a nice way to start off our game. We discover the Tower of Babel. Huh. And what an interesting perk it gave us. So, we already know about everyone that's in the game. We immediately got contact with everybody in the game. That's pretty sweet. I approve. We got our second warrior. I'm going to go ahead and start off with some settlers now. Get started on that. So another major difference is that the cities themselves don't have any defenses. The only defenses they have are the units themselves. If there's no units in a city, then an enemy unit can literally just walk in and take the city. The city has no defenses at all. Also, the certain units are better at defense, certain units are better at offense. When you start off, everyone just has warriors, and we're all pretty much on an even playing field. As time goes on, like, I'm going to research archers. Archers are used for defense. They suck at attack. So you want to use those and keep them in your cities to keep them going. So a lot of times, when you're playing Civ 5, you don't necessarily need garrison troops in all of your cities. They're fine on their own, at least, for a while, unless they're being attacked, and then you could do something about it. In this game, you have to keep at least one unit garrison. Otherwise, you're just begging for them to be taken over. And even this early in the game, someone can try to sneak in and take your capital. And right now, my capital could technically be taken. There's nobody in there. So, not so good. I'm not 100% sure what victory I want to go for. Probably dominance, since I did a military victory in Civilization 5. We can give you a direct side-by-side comparison. But probably just see how things go. I'm going to start off with bronze working. Usually, that's typically what I start off with because it gives us archers right off the bat. You know, I'd like to have those archers for defensive purposes, so that's a good technology to go with. Looks like we're on an island. Looks like we're alone on an island. Maybe not. Maybe I spoke to... Ooh, well, we're not alone, are we? How about that? Ooh, was that a hill right next to them? Shazam. Get an attack bonus for assaulting them from a hill. So I'm going to leave that to them. Let these guys do that. Every time I think it's about to end and we are on an island, I discover more land. But yeah, the hill gives us a really nice bonus. So we're able to take their first unit out without any major issues. I'm going to keep attacking with this unit just because 3 successful attacks will give them an upgrade. So we'll already have 2 out of 3 if I win. Geez. It's really important to point out that just because you have a advantage doesn't mean you'll win. And you can see there, like, if we got really close. So, all right. And there's another barbarian village over there. And then that looks like it's truly the end of the thing. So yeah, so we'll move the lone injured warrior. These ones I'm going to move to where the settlers are going to settle, I think. Yeah, so I think right here, because it's right next to some good stuffs. And then the caravan. Well, I don't really know. I'll tell them to wait for now, because I don't really have any local places for them to think. So another difference that you may have noticed, the units don't have health like they do in Civ 5. It's just units, right? So there's 3 warriors, and they took a beating, and they were down to 1. And I hit circle, and that particular turn they healed, so they went up to 2, and then again they went up to 3. Now they're at full strength. So a little more simplistic as far as like the way that they measure a unit's health and so on and so forth. You know, a lot of these differences and stuff that I'm pointing out to you guys are differences that are designed to help speed the game along. Since it's a console-based game, I think they felt that it was important to make the gameplay go by quicker. I also think that was probably what they were thinking about why they added all these animations, like the animations of these dudes attacking. You know, you saw that guy just come on screen, but I quickly, you know, pushed the button and he went away. But yeah, I think that's why, you know, they wanted it geared more for console. So they felt the need to have these animated characters and to have the animations of the attacks and to make it quicker. So a lot of these differences, that is what they will be addressing specifically is those various things that do actually separate them. So we got our settlers done. So I'm going to get to work. I'm going to make one more Impy Warrior before I do the archers, so that I have 3 of them. And that will give me an opportunity to show you something else that's different. But we got our settlers, so they can start making their way. If there was mean people around, I would be escorting them, but there's no one really around, so I feel safe enough to just let them roam around on their own. Took these jerks out. We got 30 gold. It's nice. It also showed us a friendly village in the vicinity. It doesn't look like there's a clear path to get to them, though. It looks like nothing but water. We'll see. Maybe up here there's a way. Man, this continent keeps surprising me. What started out as an island is turning out to be a rather large continent. All right. A lot of production around this area. That's why I wanted to go with it. I don't even know how to... Umfuluzi? I don't know. Guess it's as good as mine. Making our way to the friendly village. And my stomach's rumbling. It's really late at night, by the way. I really shouldn't even be up recording right now, but I wanted to get this done. So, oh, jeez. Germany is in my way. Well, let's go up on this hill. That'll give us a exploration of a decent size. I think I'm going to have these guys heading home, though. It's enough exploration, I think. All right. So, because they got a long walk ahead of them. So, we'll have them go. Let's have everyone meet up on the hill. Everyone meet on the hill. Hey, but now I know where Berlin is, so I can grab the caravan. Like a show. And tell them to go to Berlin. And there's our new set of warriors. They're going to meet up with those guys on the hill. Okay. And leave those guys alone for now. But I got to change their production to archers so we have a proper defenses. All right. This is what the caravans do for you. You get the trade with cities. We just basically turn that unit in and profited some gold. So if you don't have anything going on where a city basically has nothing worthwhile to build, then build a caravan, because you can basically then turn production into gold by way of caravan. So it serves a purpose. Oh, look at that. So we got our first 100 gold. There's money milestones in this game, and because of that, it gave us sellers. And we could really use sellers this early in the game, so that's pretty rad. Also, because we have this monies, should be able to afford a road, which we can. So that'll be nice. I would like a road. So there we go. No, I don't. Defend. Alright, another group of settlers. This group, somewhere over here-ish. Not 100% sure where. Let's just say here for now, because that's a 2-turn move. And I'm going to go because of that. I'm going to make sure that they have an escort, because they're kind of roaming out there. So I'm going to send these warriors to go meet up with those warriors. They'll meet up with them next turn. All right, finish that. That's good. Let's go ahead with pottery. And might as well make a library now that we can, so we can start working on the science. That's going to take 1,000,000 years to finish. All right, so here is a major difference. Is when you have 3 of the same thing, you can form them into an army. Now they're obviously 3 times as powerful, and they move as one cohesive unit rather than individually. So that gets a lot accomplished for us. So activate the unit, move them with there. Normally your starting warriors, by the way, can only move 1 space, but this particular race or civilization or whatever has an added bonus of their starting warriors having more of a maneuverability, which gives you a very nice early advantage. So it's a pretty sweet perk to this race. And I like going with randomness because it's interesting to see what the different civilizations have for perks. And yeah, I like the +1 movement for your early guys. That's really helpful. All right, finally got a first archer built so they can defend that place. And they're gonna keep making archers. Now the settlers. Let's keep going up. Let's see. Wouldn't mind. First of all, I wouldn't mind a city on the water, and I'm thinking that bear spot there would be nice for a city. So we'll investigate that here in a second. Oh, we got a trophy. So there's another thing that's different. You get all these trophies, and you kind of collect them throughout the time that you play this game. So for this particular time, I'll actually go to the trophy room so you can kind of see what it does, and after this, I'll skip it because it takes time. So we got some kind of magic ball dancer chicks. Yay. That's why I usually just skip it. It's a waste of time. All right. Let's move these guys up here and see what we get for that. I like that it's right next to Dye. There's a decent amount of production. There's a lot of food. So this looks like a good place to found a city. Let's go with the longest, most unpronounceable name. I could make custom names, but what's the fun in that? And we'll keep our warrior army here for now until we can send archers out there. I highly doubt that I have the money necessary to build a road. They're pretty far away. Oh, yeah. $90. Not going to happen. Yeah. So, but that's okay. It is what it is. We will, however, get them started on a library. Just so they're hard at work with something or other. So it'll take a while for stuff to get out there. But it is what it is. We'll get around to starting to raise some money here in a second. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. We can get started on horseback riding now. Oh, we got our first great person. Now he could either complete the production of our archer, or we could settle him. That adds 1 to your population, and that will also count towards a cultural victory. If you're going for a cultural victory, you'll be settling great persons, building wonders, and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and settle them just to add to the population. I don't really desperately need an archer finished that badly. But I do need to send this archer way the hell out here, and because of the lack of a road, it's going to take 9 freaking turns. So that really sucks. But like I said, it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it right now. One thing I would like to do to try to fix for that problem, though, even though science is a good thing, is switch this from science to gold so that we have a city that's actually working on increasing our goals so that we can get that road built eventually, because I really would like a road. So the archers are going to continue to slowly make their way out there. Right now, we're flying through turns because nothing was happening. So we just flew through a whole bunch of turns at once. Hey, look at that. All right, we finally got our 3rd archer done. So I can actually get our capital working on something besides that. I'm going to start them off with a library because science is, in my opinion, even more so in this version of Civilization, is the most important thing you could be doing. Even if you're going for a military victory, you're going to need science so that you can learn the better technologies for military units. Science is extremely important, so I try to focus on science a lot. And I don't typically have a lot of cities that are producing gold rather than science, but yeah. Like right now, all my cities are building libraries, and I intend on leaving all these cities for libraries. But later on, when I get another city, I don't know, whatever. It will, eventually I'll have at least one city producing gold rather than science, but that's where my focus lies. Man, look at that. See, I'm already falling behind in technology. There's someone that's a little farther ahead of me, so keep working on the science thing. It's important. If someone gets a lead on you as far as science goes, then they could just as easily get a lead on you for domination and whatnot, because they're going to have better military units. Speaking of military units, we can now make horsemen. And I would say now the best thing to do would be ironworking, which gives us a more powerful unit than the warriors that we have. The warriors are nice, and it'll help us early on as far as like taking out other units, but for attacking cities, they're not going to get it done. They're not going to take out archers. There's no way. So, All right. Okay, so we got our archers. So now we can... Okay, I was going to... All right, fine. Oh, good. They finished the library. Yay. A lot more science now. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm going to go ahead with the barracks because I would like to make horsemen, but at least that way they'll be better horsemen. Oh, excuse me. I had to sneeze and quickly mute my mic. That's the last thing you people need is a sneeze. All right. Go back to what I was doing here before these jerks made me stop. And that was grabbing my army. Whoa, we just discovered something. Look at all those gems. That's what I'm talking about. But yes, now I can leave these guys to roam around and oh, what? I don't have the best city? Second best city. It's because I was working on making archers for so long. I wasn't working on making anything else. Hey, look who we found. Man, are you kidding me? More for... Oh, uranium. Ooh. Might have to make a city over here just because. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea to settle right here. At least I don't think. It looks decent enough. I might think about doing it. Just because of that uranium, too. Alright, new ability. Rapid city growth. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's see. How long have we been recording? Well, you know what? We finished our first era, so I guess now would be as good as time as any to wrap up the recording. So I'm going to go ahead and save as they have suggested I do. And yeah, so you guys can let me know what you think of this console-based civilization. And if you're digging it, then I'll go ahead and record another one for the next day. I figured I would at least finish out the week with Civilization. I probably can't finish the gameplay with the half a week that we have remaining for this week, and next week would be Minecraft as it always is. So if you would like to see the whole thing, then I'll play through it. If you were just kind of curious about the differences, then we can leave it at that. So you know, I'll leave it up to you, the peeps, as I always do. So let me know what you think of it so far, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.